interesting because it's from a company called Decentralized Solutions.
Hmm.
And they provided us with all this information from Max Shea
Yeah.
about this new token.
Okay.
And we're trying to kind of understand, you know, what is this token about?
Yeah.
What are they trying to do with it?
That's good.
So Decentralized Solutions, they say their mission is to harness the power of decentralization to improve daily life and work.
Okay.
They want to make the digital economy more accessible and all this stuff.
Yeah, so like efficiency, reliability, freedom of choice, that sort of thing.
Right, exactly.
So pretty broad.
Yeah, pretty broad aim. But then they come out with this meme token,
Right, which is,
the ZOV token on the Apertum blockchain.
it's a little different. I mean, Apertum is just another platform that supports these decentralized applications, you know.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting move for a company with that kind of mission, you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. And they're very clear that it's not just a typical meme coin.
Oh, okay.
They say that the core purpose of the ZOV token is to support people who have returned from the fighting and need rehabilitation.
Okay, so it's more targeted than just like a, your average meme coin.
Right. It's not just like financial handouts. They're talking about the creation of a sustainable ecosystem
Mm-hmm.
to help these individuals reintegrate into society
That's interesting.
and even become partners of what they call DAO1.
DAO1, so what is that?
Yeah, DAO1. Um, from what they're saying, it seems like it's their decentralized autonomous organization.
Okay,
So like a community-led entity.
gotcha.
And the idea is that by becoming partners of this DAO1, these individuals will have a stake,
Okay.
a voice in this broader community.
Interesting. So it's not just a one-time thing, give them some money and that's it.
Exactly. It seems like they're looking at this more long-term.
Right, like integrate them into the community.
Yeah. And when we look at the specifics, they talk about setting up a rehabilitation center with highly qualified psychologists and specialists
Wow.
to address psychological trauma and help people rebuild their lives.
So they're really taking a multi-pronged approach, it seems like.
Yeah, it's not just throwing money at the problem.
Right.
They're really trying to, address the psychological aspects.
Yeah, but you know how volatile meme coins can be.
Right.
How does that affect, the stability of something like this?
Well, they don't really go into the specifics of that, but they do talk a lot about liquidity.
Okay.
And they say that, liquidity is the foundation of sustainability. Without it, failure is only a matter of time.
Yeah, true.
So it seems like they are aware of that challenge, and they're saying they're going to systematically increase our liquidity to show their commitment.
I mean, that is a good sign if they're focused on that.
Yeah. And on top of the Rehabilitation Center, they're also going to offer training programs in the field of cryptocurrencies and decentralized products.
So giving them some actual skills.
Yeah, to equip people with the skills for the DO1 community.
Right, so that kind of feeds into their whole sustainable ecosystem thing.
Exactly. And it's not just about, the company doing this.
Oh.
They say that ZOV token holders will be part of specialized groups and events to discuss and share experiences and offer support.
Okay, so it's like a community effort.
Yeah, they're trying to build a whole support network around this.
Interesting. So really leveraging that whole decentralized community aspect.
Yeah, and then getting into the numbers.
Yeah.
The total issue of the token is 100,000 tokens.
Okay, so that's a finite supply.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty typical.
Right, but the big question is, will it have utility?
Will it catch on? Will people use it?
Right, and then finally they really try to bring it all back to this idea that the ZOV token is not just a financial instrument, but a symbol of hope, recovery, and a new life for people who have experienced difficulties.
So they're really pushing that social impact angle.
Yeah, they want to make it clear that this is more than just another meme coin,
It's not just about speculation.
Right.
It's about something bigger.
Yeah. So to sum it all up,
Okay.
the ZOV token from Decentralized Solutions is being presented as this meme token, but with this really strong social purpose
Right.
to help rehabilitate people returning from conflict.
Yeah.
And they're doing this through, financial support, but also mental health services,
Training programs.
the training programs to get people involved in the decentralized space.
And the community involvement.
Exactly. And they're really emphasizing the importance of liquidity for the token.
Yeah, they're really hammering that home.
Yeah. So, it's a pretty interesting concept.
It is. It's like they're trying to take that meme coin energy and use it for good.
Yeah. And that's what we want to leave you with.
Okay.
Thinking about this mix of meme token culture and this serious social mission.
Yeah.
What do you think are the challenges and the opportunities for a project like this
Right.
in the decentralized finance space?
It's uncharted territory in a lot of ways.
It's a really novel approach So just think about that. And thanks for diving deep with us today.
Always a pleasure.
All right, see you next time.
Bye.